my heart started pounding out of my chest.
Watching.
A doctor with Charlotte ties convicted of serious sex crimes.
Waiting.
I knew that they were going to play it at 11 that night.
Wondering.
Officials urging victims to step forward.
I spent the whole day thinking on it and what would I do?
This is the NBC Charlotte promotional video that brought back a rush of emotions.
What if this was him?
But she says the MD in our story was not the same doctor she encountered 6 years ago.
He touched something that was definitely not his.
We are hiding her face because of the sensitive nature of the allegations. She says it happened during a post-knee surgery evaluation.
He had me lie back on the table and he's trying to bend my leg different ways, which they've done before, but this time he took both of his hands and ran his hands up my pants leg all the way up to touch my crotch.
It was over within seconds, she says, but the uncomfortable feelings lingered for years.
Shame and guilt.
As did the second guessing.
Doctors are ones you're supposed to be able to trust with your body. It was a little bit violating, but it must have been part of the process. So at that time, I dismissed it.
Then, after being influenced by the Me Too movement,
tonight the silence ends.
She says she spoke about it for the first time earlier this year to her husband.
I said, do you think that that was part of the exam? And he said, no, absolutely not.
But months passed, and she says she still wasn't ready to take action until this.
Defender Alex Shabbat investigates what's being done to protect patients.
Our defender's investigation revealed that a former doctor who did his fellowship in Charlotte had been convicted of sex crimes in Missouri. At the time, Brian Blankenship with the North Carolina Medical Board urged victims to come forward.
You believe something inappropriate occurred and there was inappropriate touching, you can contact the North Carolina Medical Board.
So that's when I followed up with the defenders and contacted the medical board to file a report.
She sent us this email confirmation from the medical board saying the investigation could take up to 6 months or more. We are not naming the doctor because at this point there has been no determination of wrongdoing, and a search of the medical board's website shows no prior action taken against him.
I'm not surprised because what he did was subtle.
She says it took her years to come to terms with it despite her professional experience.
Being a counselor trained in self-awareness, I've been shocked to realize that I think I was in denial of it.
But she says the disturbing experience does not change her perception of doctors or of herself.
My identity is not someone who was molested by a doctor. My identity is in Christ.